One of the world's best and most recognised royal photographers has spent this week following Prince Harry around New Zealand. The Sun's Arthur Edwards has given a prime position by Prince William opposite the balcony at Buckingham Palace on William and Kate's wedding day. That is how important he is. He's been awarded an honorary doctorate for his work in photography and journalism. He's been photographing the royal family for almost 4 decades, and he joins me now. Arthur, good morning.
Good morning, Paul.
Lovely to have you in the studio. Now, before you do anything else, Hilary, phone.
Oh, yes, sorry.
Camera. I'm going to take your photo, Arthur, see how much you like it.
Love it.
This is. Do you actually don't mind? I'm just going to do this now. This
No.
is as famous as I'm going to get as a photographer. Smile. Because a lot of photographers don't like you taking their photos, do they?
Well, a lot of people bleed about it, but the royals don't, which I'm pleased about. And
Yeah.
they don't buy all them wonderful clothes not to be seen in magazines and the Sun newspaper. So, for me, it's been my 7th visit to New Zealand with the royal family, and I came once on holiday as well.
And do you get the feeling, because, I mean, you know the royals, you know their moods perhaps better than most other people. Do they like New Zealand? Is this one of those countries they like coming to?
I think they love it, yeah. Not just like it. I mean, we've had great reception here. I mean, we've missed all this awful weather, thank God, but...
Yeah.
They love it. I mean, and the New Zealanders love the royals. I mean, they turn out in droves, all and everywhere. And certainly Harry this week with the walkabouts has been sensational, and the crowds have been huge. And women coming along saying, "I'm your princess," or "I'm Sally. I want to meet Harry," and it's been absolutely amazing. So. No, they do, and it's a great. We love coming here too because the New Zealand government people look after us brilliantly as well. So. And so it's yes.
When I was sort of reading about your life and the things you've done and all the wonderful trips that you've been on and that, I was reminded of the Love Actually line. It has been a wonderful life.
It has.
Is that how you think of it?
It has. Yeah. I mean, I can't believe it sometimes. And if I was talking to a friend last night. We used to work in our newspaper. Now lives here. I said to him, if it all ended tomorrow, it's been a brilliant life. And he said, yeah, it has. And I've lived 2 lives, I mean, the Prince of Wales has introduced me to the President of the United States, to the Pope, all these amazing people that I've met throughout the world. And next week I'm in Ireland with the Prince of Wales and we're returning to Mullet Moor, the place where Lord Mountbatten was broken up. It'd be really emotional, but, I can't wait to get there.
Okay, so this raises an interesting point because you're actually leading their lives with them. So does that rub off on you? I mean, is it really emotional for you as well?
It is indeed. There have been many occasions when it's been like that, yes, of course. Certainly when I see William carrying out his first baby, George, and I remember being there when Princess Diana carried him out of the hospital. So that's quite an emotional moment, And certainly when the Queen went back to Ireland after all the, the years of the Troubles and everything, and she made that great speech in the Dublin Castle, that was very emotional, and she spoke in Irish, and that whole of the place stood up and applauded her, it was really emotional. And the same when she addressed the joint houses of Congress. There are great moments when you say, oh, great, I'm here, I'm seeing this.
Have you ever been in the situation where you've been there poised to take that really important photograph and you have teared up?
Once when Diana died, when they were carrying her coffin out of the hospital in Paris, and I realised it was all over, then I cried, I was really upset, because... I mean, I'd been working all through the night. I'd been flown out there in the middle of the night to go to Paris, and then when I saw the coffin, I couldn't stop crying. In fact, I was photographing the undertakers carrying it out with tears in my eyes. Yeah, it was really emotional.
I mentioned when I introduced you the occasion where William made sure you were in exactly the right position, organised it for you. How would you describe your personal relationship with the royal family?
Well, let me tell you that I always say this. I call. Prince Charles calls me Arthur, and I call him Sir. That's the reason. It's like that. I mean, I've worked with him for so many years, and the boys, of course, I've watched them grow up, learn to ski, go to school, everything. I think it's mutual respect. I mean, last week at the hospital when little lady Princess Charlotte was born, I mean, Harry turned to Kate and said, "Look, there's Arthur," and they looked at me, and it holding the baby, and it was just a brilliant picture. So they are aware that I've been doing it a long while. I love their mother and work very much closely with her. And these boys are chip off her block really. When I see them working with young people today, I'm going to a youth development program. You know, he'll be brilliant with those people. You know, he is just like his mother.
It's interesting, isn't it? Because he does seem to have. I've seen some of the shots where he's been just leaning down really close to very young children, holding their hand and clearly completely engaged with them, which seems to be well beyond his years.
When he's talking to children, becomes a child. He gets down to their level. As I say, he won't leave them until he makes them smile.
Yeah.
He'll pull a face. He'll tickle them. He'll really try and get some reaction from them. He's just amazing. And, you know, but he revealed something to us all yesterday when someone in a walkabout said to him, you know, you're just like your father. He said, yeah, and I'm losing my hair as well. And we noticed that he's got a little bit thin on top. So, you know, he's kind of following the family tradition.
Do you ever take a photograph of them and think, oh, no, that doesn't show them in a very good light. We won't bother to show that to anyone?
Yeah, I do. Yeah, of course, yeah. I mean, obviously, the Prince of Wales has got some amazing sort of afflictions, you know.
Yes.
And sometimes he can look really stupid.
Some work in his favour, others work against him.
Some do, but a lot of them don't as well, Paul. And so, you know, if it's really looking, you know, I don't do that, no. Because, you know, it's a long corridor. It's not just in and out. You know, for me, I've been doing this for a long while. I love it. I love this life. I love doing it. Prince Charles asked me recently, he said, I want you to stay till I'm 70, Arthur. That means I've got to do another 4 years. And you know, and I would love, although I don't want to see our Queen go, I would love to do his coronation. You know, I would love to be there when he becomes our king. But so, you know, for me, it's the journey's continuing. And I just hope I can keep healthy.
God, I could talk to you all morning. Arthur, thank you so much.
It's been a pleasure, Paul. I've enjoyed it. Thank you.
Arthur Edwards. And do you know, that perhaps is the line of the morning. It's a long corridor. It's not just in and out. 13 minutes away from 8. After the